So Bruce has talked to us in a much longer video about all the details of this diagram here. But Bruce, if someone submits an issue to us, they have a feature request or something, can you explain real quick what happens after that comes in?
So step one, it goes into our GitHub system, and we take a look at it during our Monday triage meeting. This is everything new and everything that someone commented on. So we could have something in the system for 2 years, and now you as a customer are also interested, comes to the top of the list. We look at all those, we categorize them into GitHub milestones, which are basically buckets of our system. And then they go through into a GitHub project where they go through this cycle. New is obvious. Refinement is the next piece of the cycle. During refinement, we get a little more detailed on the requirement. Is this enough information without being too prescriptive for a developer to implement? If not, we might have a little feature vision write-up for that. Once it's done refinement, it's in the ready state, ready to be taken on by one of our engineers. And then it goes into the development stage, and that's where the active coding is occurring. And we use tools like Code Sniffer, and we build unit tests that can test that code. And it all culminates into what's called a GitHub pull request. And a pull request is basically the developer saying, hey, this code is ready for review, ready to be considered to be merged into the production code. We also have a change control step, which describes the feature and needs to be approved. That's a PCI, important PCI step. And then it goes into our review stage. And the code review stage here is very detailed. Every change is usually reviewed by 2 different engineers from the point of view of the feature functionality, accessibility, performance, security, and just our general coding standards. It's all reviewed. There's a managed discussion that happens in GitHub about the code. And once all those conflicts are taken care of, then that pull request is ready to be merged, which is essentially the step that we do, which deploys it and makes it become a feature in the system. So a lot of hard work goes into that process, but that's the life of it once it goes from a customer's great idea into our system and deployed.